guys got the spring over with. Tell me about tonight. What do you think? How do you think you guys did, and is it what you guys expected after this long spring?
I think we played well tonight. Feel like we left a little bit of more points out there, but overall, I think we did good. It was a good competitive game. It was fun to be out there playing the game of football with those guys. So, at the end of the day, we got to win. So, at the end of the day, we feel good.
KZ obviously played out of his mind. I mean, tell me about him and that performance. He obviously seems to have grown from last year.
Yeah, we seen flashes of it during camp and, during the season a little bit last year in practice. But, just seeing him go out there and play his game, I've seen it. He's from South Carolina, so I've seen, his highlight tapes and his 3,000-yard year. So, I know what he could do, and he just showed it tonight. He's incredible.
Is that more of a confidence thing, or is it a reps thing, or what to go from last year where he gets 4 touchdowns to now to having 4 touchdowns tonight? Is that a confidence thing? Is that a mental thing? I mean, where does that switch come from?
I think it's a confidence thing, and I also think it's an opportunity thing. He had 2 senior running backs ahead of him, and with Marcus Carroll, so just getting the opportunity to get the ball in your hands and just show what you can do. So that's all go show up for him, and just the opportunities and the touches that he get, he gonna make plays regardless.
Been here a couple of years now. How did this spring, starting early? I mean, your spring football's over March 9th. I mean, how does that compare to your years of the past?
Like last year and the year before, we kind of split it up between the spring break. So now just go ahead and get it out of the way, and just when we come back, getting back in the weight room, getting stronger, getting faster with conditioning and stuff like that. So it's just gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be better for us on the back end. Get our body stronger and get ready for the summer and camp and all that.
Where do you feel like you've kind of grown as a football player from the beginning of spring to now?
Just consistent reps, just continuing to get reps, been in it already 2 years now, the more years you're in it, the more comfortable you get, slower the reads get. So it's always been good for me, and it's good to be coached by Coach tonight. He coaches me tough, he's real critical, and I'm critical on myself. So just being here and just trying to be the best each and every day, he tell me that each rep, just be the best you can, be the best every day and best out of the group. So that's just been good for me and good this camp.
Is it kind of intimidating to have Coach Elliott behind you versus on the sideline in regular games?
Nah, me and him was joking the whole time. He's a fun guy. He made the game interesting, calling me down on some of them runs a little bit early. But, it's fun to have him out there. He a jokester. He out there talking the whole time. So it was good. It's fun to see that energetic, that fun side of him. During the season, he's serious. He want to get the win. So, it's good to see that fun, loving side out of Coach Elliott.
What do you see from the 2 freshmen who came in, and I guess what was your message to them as the leader of that quarterback room as they're coming in for their first semester?
I feel like they handled it real well, coming in, being freshmen and just being thrown in the second and third group, with McKaylee being down. So I feel like they handled it well, and, those guys are going to be good. They just keep learning and keep striving to be great, and they're going to be fine. They're going to be just fine.
When you're that young quarterback, like moving back in time when you were that, what is the biggest leap as a young quarterback?
Just the speed and just, really in high school you just really think about like coverages. Coverages aren't too extreme, but you come to college, you got different coverages and you got to read different things. High school was really kind of simple, but, just getting adjusted to the speed and just getting adjusted to like a new offense, that's probably the biggest leap.
What was one of the biggest things you worked on from last season to this season?
Just being more accurate, just working on my base in the pocket, just being relaxed in the pocket. So I feel like that's where I'm at my best is when I'm relaxed back there. So those are probably the main things that I worked on this offseason and just continue to be better at those things.
Now, even as I told you last year, one of your best throws and one of the prettiest throws is your long ball. Who are some of those guys you're going to be looking to find on that long ball this year?
Oh, Robert Lewis. You got Talib, CT, number 11. He's a high ball type of guy, so it's still a deep ball, Really all my receivers, Jakari Carter, those guys could really stretch it down deep, and, we got some speed, so looking for those guys to make some plays downfield, it's going to be great this year.
And last year, running-wise, you started to go neck and neck with some of those running backs. Are you going to try to keep up with them this year, too?
I'm going to try to, but me and Marcus already had that discussion. He's not going to try to let me get that. So we going to see, the year, kind of last year, I kind of beat him out last year. So, we going to see how it goes. But, hopefully those backs, they have a great year, and, I'll just be right behind them.